Yo, what's going on? The first of the month. Low key, I slept. I slept kind of late. I slept at like 3 in the morning, low key. So I didn't wake up for open. So that's why I didn't have a pre-market plan. But, I still caught a trade regardless. And after reviewing it, I think it was the best trade of the day, low key, like the best entry wise. Yeah, same thing, same entry criterias. Just didn't catch it at open, but I'm kind of glad I slept through it because the opening trade wasn't too good, and I'll show you guys why. Okay, so going into the day, we're on the daily chart. I'm gonna mark out my previous day low right here, and I didn't mark previous day high just because we already took out that high and made a new high. So I just marked previous day low right here, right? And that's it for the daily chart. Obviously, we're in a bull trend or uptrend so far, delivering from this daily fair value gap. It's respecting it, you know. There's no other levels to the left of us, so for all we know, this could potentially just keep on going higher. You don't know when, right? Dropping down the 4-hour. What do I see? Again, still respecting bullish, right? We're setting prices higher. Yes, if you look at this carefully right here, you can kind of see that, okay, this candle, if this candle closes bearish, you know, meaning at 7 a.m. when this candle closes bearish, we could be inversing this 4-hour gap, right? So I kept that in mind as well. Something to keep in mind as well. But other than that, I didn't have any other levels on the 4-hour. The next one I had was on the 15-minute, I believe. Yeah, on the London lows right here. I had this low marked out. This is not really a significant low in my opinion, just because it's still part of this, like, you know, external range. The only reason I put London right here was just because it's London. So I was anticipating, I didn't want price to go any lower than this anyways, so I anticipated these levels to get tapped into before going higher. And then on the 15-minute, yeah, just LRL, basically low resistance liquidity. That means it's easy targets for price to, you know, sweep out down here and then push price higher. So these are the only levels I had marked out, which mainly I didn't see anything else. So I just hopped on the 5-minute. Yeah, on the 5-minute I just waited, and I'll show you guys the first possible trade that we could have taken. So right here, at 6:25, right? Market hasn't even opened yet, which is the thing that, you know, is already not a red flag, but like, you know, this is the reason why we couldn't have taken it was, or technically you could because markets are open. You could trade at any time, you know, but my rules are that I don't trade until 6:30. Look right here on the left at 6:25. You know, ES took out London lows. At 6:25, London lows has not been taken on NQ yet, right? So if price were to move up right now, I can anticipate this is an SMT now, right? And eventually it did, you know, so it did. So you can mark this out as an SMT. Obviously, you know, you have to be quicker to do this in real time to be able to see that, right? But right when this happens on ES, right, you can flip to the time frames and look. What's the highest time frame inversion? You know, is there a 5-minute from this leg to this leg? Is there an open gap? No. On the 4-minute, from this leg to this leg, is there an open gap? Yes, it's right here. Right here. And this is the trade you could have taken. This is a super clean trade, honestly. The highest time frame, get a manipulation at the lows on ES, and just target these highs, honestly. Yeah, target open 5-minute or open 15-minute. Yeah, it was an open 5-minute, so this was a good target right here. Unmitigated 5-minute fair value gap. It's a perfect target right there. Yep. And this would have been a good trade. The only thing is, it's just it wasn't during our trading hours or trading window, I guess. So it's technically, you know, we couldn't have taken it anyways. Because 1, it just happened too fast. And 2, I didn't even fucking wake up on time. So, yeah, right here, 6:28, solid trade, 4-minute gap. Immediately just takes our target out. Didn't even 0% drawdown. So that was the first one that you could have taken, right? Another one that the one that I took actually was this right here. So seeing that I missed this already, right? I'm just waiting on the 5-minute. Nothing really happens. Market opens. We get a little dump. Nothing too crazy. And I was thinking, right, maybe we need to take out these lows for us to go higher. You know, this is what I preferably would have wanted to go higher, right? Ideal scenario. But what eventually happens, we disrespect this bearish one and we continue higher. So at this point, I'm kind of like, okay, if we're just gonna keep trending without manipulating lower, I can anticipate the bull trend, or yeah, bullish trend is just so much stronger that, you know, we don't really need that manipulation, and we already got it. You know, we already got that initial manipulation with ES. We took out London lows, and now we're just pushing higher. So at this point, you know, I'm just waiting now. And after seeing this big candle right here, I'm dropping down to the 15-minute, and I'm marking out the open fair value gap, right? On this 15-minute right here, I open up, 15-minute gap right there. Now on the 5-minute, I'm just waiting for it to tap into it. And what do? We tap into it. And what do we have? An open fair value gap, right? This was another clean trade right here. The highest time frame inversion as well, right? The 5-minute is the highest time frame. And also, what do we have that's super perfect? Just this bunch of LRL right here. LRL basically just, yeah, it's just low resistance liquidity, stacked highs. That it's like a bull flag, right? It's just stacked highs, dropped down, manipulated, tapped into this 5-minute and this 15-minute, right? Boom, 15-minute right here, tapped into it, still bullish on the higher time frames. Higher time frames still bullish. 15-minute still bullish. Taps into this gap. Drop down to the 5. The 5-minute is the highest time frame, so I don't even bother going down to the 4, the 3. Why is it so slow? Yeah, there's one on the 4 too, but it doesn't really matter. And on the 5, yeah, I took it on the 5. So from here, I waited for this candle to close. I think it was, yeah, I entered right away. I entered right on the close actually. I sent it out on the Discord so you guys can see. When did I send it out again? Let me double check. Interested in longs here. 15-minute gap tab resweep. Oh yeah, I literally entered right after this candle closed. The thing is, I wasn't even on my computer. I was on my laptop. I was outside. Yeah. Let me see. 15. Oh yeah, I entered right after. I was like a little bit up here. Yeah, somewhere right here, and I had to stop right here, and then I was targeting all-time high. My break even was right here, but another thing that I wanted to take note of this too was that the reason why I took profits right here instead of going break even was, one, we're at all-time highs, right? So obviously I want to be just, you know, I don't want to get what is it? I don't want price to get just a random pullback at any second and then I lose all that profit, right? So instead of going fully break even, I just took profits as well as moved my stops to break even, right? Because, you know, I want to be securing profit where I can. You want to be taking the lowest hanging fruit. And what was the lowest hanging fruit? This swing high, which is my manipulation leg. So there's no reason why I shouldn't have taken profit here, right? And I obviously held one runner for the rest of the move and it eventually played out. So you can see up here, yeah, right here, I just moved my stops to break even. And then from here, I just let it run all the way to all-time high. Yep, solid trade so far. Or, yeah, solid trade, 9:30 to 10:30 an hour, but yeah, I literally took an hour from entry all the way to the final exit. What else did I miss? Yep. That was basically it. That was the trade of the day. Yeah, the 4-minute here worked in the morning, but the only problem was that it was before market open, so couldn't really have taken that or would have seen that, honestly. Oh, another thing that I want to add on when you guys watch this video is that whenever we're already in an uptrend, right? Whenever we already have consecutive candles like this, you want to wait for the gap on the highest time frame, right? Because anything on the like, for example, on the 5 minute, you can kind of see that, okay, like you think that we just inverse this right here, right? On the 5 minute, you think that we just inverse this gap, right? Because it closed through. Oh, now you're bearish. But no, right? On the higher time frame, we barely tapped into this 15 and we're respecting it. But if you only look at the lower time frame, it might like chop you out. It might show you a different story, you know? Like I always say, the highest time frame always holds more authority. So it's always important to look for your key levels on the highest time frame. Yeah, that's basically it. Tomorrow I will be up early and I'll have a pre-market planner tomorrow. All right, catch you guys tomorrow.